Here I see Muhammad burning people. People are burning trees. We want to find where Ali had burned. Here we go. This is Sahih al-Bukhari. And the Shia agree with this. Ali burned some people. And this is news reached Ibn Abbas. And he said, had I been in his place, I would not have burnt them. As the Prophet said, don't punish anyone with Allah punishment. No doubt I would have killed them. For the Prophet said, if somebody, a Muslim, disgraces his religion, kill him. So obviously Ali is a very aggressive criminal. Now about him being a hero, I don't know what hero mean. I mean, being a fighter, maybe. It might be. Aggressive criminal, maybe. But that will not make him a good man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they say in the night time, Ali went out and, just start feeding the orphan, put the food behind their door and these kind of things.
Well, those stories, there's no, I mean, the Shia, they have endless stories. The Shia, they believe that Ali is light and Fatima is light, and the light marry from the light, you know? Both are light, and they are, yeah, they are not a human, you know, the Shia believe that Muhammad and his family, they are from the forehead of Allah, and they used to be light in his forehead. And they took this, the look of a human being, but they are not a human like us, you know?
Yeah.
That's why they say Ali and Fatima, النور تزوج بين النور. The light married from the light. You know, both of them, they are light, and they married each other. Yeah. Well, I'm happy
great.
for you, my friend. Maybe you can invite some Shia to call us, and then we can use Shia reference in order to teach about Shia. You know, I like always to mention things if I am debating someone is a Shia.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, CP. What you're doing is priceless. It's priceless. I really appreciate it. I don't know how to thank you. You're doing amazing job. I learned a lot. It's been nearly 2 years, I guess, I'm listening to you. It's so knowledgeable. At the same time, honestly, it has a little bit of fun as well. I really enjoyed. I see the comment. They really enjoyed. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, my friend. Take care. God bless you.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, the Shia have a lot of crazy stuff. As an example, you know, the Shia believe if you wear black shoes, your penis will not work. If you go to the book, it's called Al-Hur Al-Amili, volume number 5. Let me find the reference. Here we go. The chapter of hating wearing black shoes. Why we cannot wear black shoes? If you wear black shoes, it hurts your vision. It's going to damage your vision, and your penis will become limp. And it's more expensive than other shoes. No? Let us use translation. Now, many men now they will throw their, many women maybe they will go and throw their husband's shoes in the garbage if they are black. He advised them to wear yellow shoes. It says here, he said to him, why, he said to he looked at the companion, and he said that they have a black shoe. Translation is not coming right. He says, why you have a black shoe? Don't you know that it harmed the eyesight and relax the penis? And that it's more expensive than other shoes? And no one wear it except he, like he becomes so proud. So the Shia, they hate to wear black shoes, and they favor the yellow shoes because yellow shoes will make your penis strong. Well, I mean, Shia, they have way more stupid things than the Sunni, but doesn't make any difference really. Both of them, they have stupid things. But I think the Shia, they beat everybody in their madness. You know, like Al-Hassan Al-Hosein speaks 70 million language, something like that. I mean, crazy stuff. You know. Do we have any other Muslim? We have here. Let us see this Muslim person. We will mute the microphone and tell the speaker. Hello?
How can I fix this now? 1 second, sir.
All right.
Hello.
You are live on air, my friend. Mr. Muhammad? Hello? Bad connection.
I had to make my own actual. I had to make my own actual ID. What is it called?
All right. So, Mr. Muhammad, what do you like to say to us? Go ahead.
Well, actually, well, first of all, my name is Muhammad, son of Abdullah.
Okay.
And yes, I've been to Islam. Well, I was born in the city of Medina here, and I'm still currently in Medina.
All right.
Yeah, about your questions. So I've been watching your videos.
Well, you know, today we were talking about the crucifixion of Jesus. I don't know if you can elaborate about that. What you Muslim believe about the crucifixion of Jesus? What do you think about his crucifixion? Was he crucified really?
Well, sir, I can only tell you the things that I heard. So don't take this in any knowledge or written way. But let's just say,
well, you are born in the Medina, and as I know, in Saudi Arabia, I mean, 5 class out of maybe 7 or 8 is Islam. You know, so I mean, Islam is heavily taught in the school. So you should know the answer. What do you think about that?
It is more than what you think it is. It is most likely, let's say, enforced.
Okay, so what?
If I may say.
So what do you think about the crucifixion of Jesus according to Islam?
So first of all, I did not study those parts, the history about the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. But I can only tell you one thing. So since when we were young, we were told, it was Jesus Christ was crucified and died, but before his death comes in, his soul was taken by Allah, and it was replaced by someone else.
But where is the story coming from?
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. So these stories were told to us, but I cannot find that story myself, even though I did the research. I mean, it's. And let's just say Google has very similar amount of research talents, but it did not find.
But you see here, Muhammad, what happened? That now what we are discovering, me and you together, that the Muslim, they don't follow their religion really. They follow somebody's. He said, she said. Who said? Why they said that? Nobody asked the question.
I've been watching your videos like. For let's just say from the start of Ramadan month. So this is the 8th and 9th. Yeah, and to be honest, I did do the research myself, and you are correct. And yes, I did ask. Well, what is it called? What do you say? What do you guys say? Mullah, Sheikh.
Sheikh, yeah, Sheikh.
Mufti.
Yeah.
One of them. I just hinted the question about verse 33, chapter 33, verse 50.
Okay.
Then, and the answer, like the other guy said, not very satisfying answer. But yeah, I mean, even though I mentioned the Qurtubi that you also mentioned about the 16 privilege of the Prophet.
Yeah.
All those things, and the answer that I got was not what I was expecting. So yeah, you are correct. But the main reason that I'm trying to call or trying to deliver the message to all the Muslims who are trying to prove they're part of the story, like the other brothers from Pakistan or UK, they're trying to convince you with whatever they have without having any let's just say backdoor. Or
any evidence, anything, right?
Any evidence.
Yeah. So what do you, so what do you think now? Are you like I feel like you are now kind of maybe you want to leave Islam or something like that. I don't know if I'm wrong.
To be honest, you do make a lot of points, but you know that what you're asking is kind of a suicidal mission.
I'm not asking you to do anything. You know, you are smart. You know what you are doing. You're an adult. So. Are you like suspecting Islam to be truth?
Sir, look, as a Muslim, and I'm also in Medina myself, currently in Medina right now. All right.
Okay, you can
And
hang
yes,
up
I can.
if you don't want I don't want you to risk your life, you know. We are live on air, as you know. So if you think that will risk your life, you can hang up.
Well, at least let me say one thing that I wanted to share from the beginning.
Okay.
To all the brothers that are listening, Muslim brothers and sisters, fathers or mullahs and sheikhs. If you study or trying to research all the questions that has been asked by Christian Prince, it is literally written down there. Like whenever a topic or a conversation about age of Aisha, hiding it is useless. It is true. Whatever that was mentioned in the hadith, that is true. Also, it's written Sahih al-Bukhari. So yeah, before jumping into any conclusions, try to understand the actual knowledge itself.
So you know why Muslims they defend like in a like you know like the, I don't know if you heard the person who called me and he started calling me names. Why the Muslims they are very aggressive, but yet they have zero knowledge. I mean, based on what? How where is the aggression is coming from? You know, when somebody like if I am sure, I will speak as sure. A Muslim, he do not know what he is talking about. He do not know my book. He do not know his book, and then he shouted at us, claiming that we are the wrong.
Yeah, well, also don't forget about the guy that says, I do not believe in hadith. I only believe in the book.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that guy?
Yeah. All of them, actually, all of them, they do that. All of them, the second you show them the hadith, they try either to say, we don't accept any hadith, or they say this hadith specifically. It's just to get rid of it. It's just a way to escape.
So according to the Islam, okay, the religion of Islam, those people who actually say that they don't believe in hadith, that means they also don't believe in the Prophet himself, which means they are not Muslim. So they just revoke their Islam at that point. Do you have any idea about that?
Well, you know how somebody can follow Islam without believing in what Muhammad said, right? I mean, isn't he?
Exactly.
Isn't it he is the teacher? So the Quran is a book. It's coming from Allah. So what is the duty of Muhammad? Just to recite the Quran? If this is the duty, then Allah can recite the Quran by the angel, and that's it, you know. So the Quran, even the Quran itself says that you have to obey those who obey the messenger, they obey Allah. So Muhammad, you have to give orders, and those orders have to obey. And then if you ask the Muslim, do you practice muta? They say to you, no, it's forbidden. They say, okay, then you have to accept the hadith, because it's forbidden by who? By the Quran? No, the Quran approve it. And then you ask how the Quran can be deleted or disapproved by hadith. The Muslim always lie to us and they say, well, if the hadith contradict the Quran, we take the Quran over the hadith. Then we find the second we ask them about the muta, they say, well, you know what? We don't accept to do muta no more because the Prophet, he forbid it. But this doesn't mean hadith is more strong, a statement of Muhammad is more strong to follow than a statement of their God. So which one the Muslim they follow?
Yeah, let me add to that if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
You know the Shias, this Shia side. Also, in the Quran, it's only mentioned the 3 prayers, not the 5.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one more thing. There was one more thing about the Shias that you mentioned, and I did research, and it turns out to be truth. That was also written in the Quran, and it actually did approve, but it's been added as an addition through hadith.
Everything is.
I mean,
everything is added. You know, the issue is Muslims, they collect those books for centuries, and now we read them for them. They get upset. How come you did not get upset for having those books all those years? And if they themselves read the book, they don't complain. As an example, there's a guy, he have a video, I don't know if you saw it in Suku Film channel. He was saying, sound like Allah, he gave us permission to do prostitution. But when I make a video, it says the Quran teach it's okay to do prostitution. They say, it doesn't say that, CP, you're a liar. You know? But when they speak alone, the video is there. When they speak alone, Muslim together, you know, they say, look like the Quran give us permission to do prostitution. If I read it for them, yeah, if I read it for them and I am the one who say it, they say you're a liar. When a Muslim is alone, they read it and they agree, it's okay. Very hypocrite, you know, very hypocrite cult.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. About the slavery thing that you mentioned about the Arabs and the slave owning thing. Just so you know, that is still an active thing.
Well, I know what Saudi Arabia is. Until now, they have slaves, and you know, the biggest slavery country in the world now is Mauritania, as I understand, and never been forbidden by Islam to not to have slaves.
You want to count about 5 million.
Yeah, the whole country in Mauritania, almost, and the 70% of population is slaves until now. But you see, slaves is not really what make me refuse Islam or not. Because Muslims, they try to explain, like, you know, Islam came and there's slavery already. And Islam encouraged people not to have slaves. By what? By freeing a slave. But if you read carefully, you will see Muhammad, he made to free a slave, but he did not forbid him from capturing a new slave. So now, it's like you have to sacrifice a turkey in the Thanksgiving Day in America.
Oh, yeah.
So what you have to do, you have to buy a turkey.
Video.
You have to buy a turkey, right? In the Thanksgiving Day. So what Muhammad did, in order to flourish the slavery market, you go buy a slave, you free the slave, and then another Muslim, he need a slave now because he want to be forgiven. So he go and buy another slave. And this is what make the market of slavery go crazy. So Muhammad, he did not forbid slavery, he encouraged slavery. In the same time, Muhammad, he did not free his own slaves. Even Bilal, the most famous slave, which is bought by Abu Bakr, Muhammad, he died, and he come to Abu Bakr and he said, Bilal, he said to him, well, if you bought me for the sake of Allah, free me for the sake of Allah. They keep promising him he will go to heaven, he will go, okay, but free me, I fought for you, I almost died for you many times, free me. The man is begging for his freedom.
If you don't mind, cut you in right now at this point. For the audience of yours, I bet there's multiple Muslims actually listening to it right now. Brother CP is saying is the actual truth, and it's also proven through Hadith as well. It is the truth, and you cannot deny it. Yes, it may sound a little bit skeptical and not Islamic, but that is what it is. I mean, if you're a Muslim, you have to accept the truth, as it's written, as it's proven. The Hadith, the word Hadith means muhadasa. Muhadasa means conversation or word.
Don't speak Arabic, because that might reveal your identity if you speak in Arabic. Speak in English only.
Yeah, that was just one word.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but it's okay. I mean, just because I don't want you to get harmed. Yeah.
To be honest, well, for me, it's kind of easier to find what is it called, the translations, because the book itself has been translated for more than a few languages.
Yeah.
And I do communicate in multiple languages. Well, let's just say 7. And on some of them, I do search the translation in the languages that I know, like 7 of them. Like also, it's written in the Urdu translation as well. It's used by the nation of Pakistan and Bangladesh and India and few more other countries, if I'm correct.
Yeah. Well, my friend, thank you very much for calling. And I hope we will have more Muslims see the truth, and the truth will set them free. And for me, I encourage you to read the Bible, so you might save yourself, because you might leave Islam, yes, but salvation, is important too, right?
I'm already on it. You don't have to mention it. I'm already on it.
All right. What do you think about the Bible then?
Well, let's just say, now try to understand the point of view of of a person who was actually raised in the in this religion since birth.
Yeah.
Okay, and living in a country or a part that is, that is actually enforced. So looking through other let's just say other religions, it's kind of risky. But thankfully, I mean, we are in the 21st century. We can use our mobile through VPN.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, I understand. But, like now, we're lucky more than before, before in Saudi Arabia. I mean, even satellite is not there. People in Saudi Arabia used to listen only to a radio Monte Carlo. I don't know if you know about it. It's a station in Arabic, and they have, like, after they close, after 9:30 p.m., they have a program. They close for 15 minutes. Then after that, they have a program for the Arabic Bible. And this is how many Saudi, they left Islam by this station.
You're talking about, like, when I was 13, that channel was on. Yeah. I remember it. Yeah. I remember it, the time when the war against Palestine was also started, because that was also on the TV. I remember it because we used to have those box TVs with the clicky turn things.
Yeah, well, the Muslims, they are even like, once there is a Saudi, he was watching a TV news, and he saw, like, Israeli soldiers and Palestinian, Hamas, etc. So he said, where is that? They said to him, this is the Jews in Israel with the Palestinian. He said, Jews in Israel? Like the Saudi, they move their hands, Jews? وين المسلمين منهم? Huh? وين المسلمين منهم? He did not know that Israelis exist. He never heard of it. He have no idea. Yeah, this is Saudi Arabia. But now things is different. Now there's internet. Now there's... Yeah, but this is how the situation is in Saudi Arabia for a long time. But for sure, now the internet changed everything. And thanks to the internet, you are speaking to me now because of the internet.
Yep. Thank God to that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, we can have more conversation, like, privately if you're interested. I mean,
feel free to contact me when I am. Usually I go on Skype only when I am live. This is why you wouldn't be able to contact me when I am offline, unless you, like, we schedule it, Like the second I finish my live, I hang up my Skype. But sometimes, like, people ask me to speak to somebody, he's not sure about Islam, he want to leave Islam, but he don't want to be in public, he want to be in private, or a woman, or etc. So we speak in private.
Yeah. I just remembered one thing that I wanted to ask. Yeah. So I've been watching the videos, okay? The what's it called? The people who actually come to debate with you,
yeah,
which don't want to accept the actual truths that you're saying, and they start to yelling and blah 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 blah, and you also follow them up. How do you have that mental stability? Like, how do you deal with it? I know you have a life too. I know you have probably maybe family or relatives that you're living with. How do they deal with those?
Well, for me, I look at the Muslims, I feel sorry for them first. It's like, when somebody, you go to the hospital, you're a doctor, and when the patient, he see you, let us say you are like a kid, and he see you have a needle in your hand and you want to give it to him, right? The kid, he hate you because you are going to give him a needle, and this needle will have pain, and not only that, the medicine might be, like very painful, or when you drink a medicine, he forces you to take it. It have a very bad taste. This is what the Muslims they do to me. So they, they get upset. They shout. They move their legs and their feet. They hit the ground. They curse me. They call me names. But I understand that this is because of their foolishness. So I forgive them. Like the guy who, like they provoke you. But I learned too. The Quran. The Quran says that the Muslims. He told the Muslim, the Quran, that the reason the Christians are nice, not because they are nice, because Allah, he cursed them and he made them subdued to you. So the Muhammadan, he learned that when a Christian, he is nice to him, he think that this is because Allah, He cursed me and made me nice. So the Muslims, they are like superior, you know?
Wow.
So this is what it
Yeah.
says. Yeah, this is what it says. In many verses in the Quran, actually, in chapter 2, verse number 61, and chapter 3, verse 112. So the Christians are nice not because they are nice, not because they are following Jesus, but because Allah, He put a shame on them, you know?
Wow.
So they put,
Wow.
yeah, so the humiliating will strike on them, whatever, you know. So always, ضُرِبَتْ عَلَيْهِمُ الذُّلَّةِ. So wherever you see them, always they are, you know, they act like you insult them, they don't beat you up, they don't fight you. You insult them, they say, may God forgive you. That because simply Allah, He cursed them.
Oh,
And
sir,
he,
don't forget, while everyone is listening, don't forget about the part that in the religion of Islam, saying assalamu alaikum to a non-Muslim is forbidden.
Yeah. Because you have to insult them, you have to humiliate them, you have to make fun of them, you know?
Oh, wait, just one more second. Like, have you, I mean, I bet you already saw those big stage debates, like sexually staged questionnaire
Yeah.
about the big muftis, or what do we call them? The first thing that they stand on the, let me just call it a table at the moment. I'm not good at English that much. Oh, well, I do, but I just forget the words because anyway, they start
like a Zakir Naik.
Nabina Muhammad, you know, the starting points, right?
Yeah.
Like the greetings.
Yeah, like, but, you know, عقدة من لساني, blah, 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 you know, this thing. Supposedly, this is Musa, what he said. Musa, he said that.
And 99% of the audience are non-Muslims.
Yeah.
That means Sheikh, the Mufti. By the way, the word Mufti means, let's just say the master. It's higher than a scholar. Higher level than a scholar. Yeah, even those people start with the salam greeting.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, hypocrite, you know, when they, in order to win people, they say assalamu alaikum, peace to you, and they call them brothers and sisters. But we know that the Quran forbids them from calling us brothers or sisters. But for the sake of, you know, fooling people, taqiyya, this is taqiyya, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a video. I don't know if you heard of it. It's called the chapter of the apple. Did you hear about the chapter of the apple by Al-Urayfi? Al-Urayfi.
Well, I need to read that.
Yeah, no, this is not a chapter in the Quran. This is Al-Urayfi. Let me see if I can find it in YouTube. It's in YouTube. He have this conference, the one you are talking about, this kind of conference, and they have like you know. Western, and I don't know where in Europe this was. I think it was of France. So he asked, he want to show them that the Quran is different book, and the Quran is an amazing book. And just by hearing the Quran, you will notice that this is an amazing book. So he said, he have a translator translate into French. So he asked if somebody can come to the stage volunteer, you know, and he said, I will recite for you 2 verses. One is true Quran and one is false Quran. And he claimed that right away you will find out which one is true, you know, and which one is false. Because Allah, this is what Allah, He said, you know, Allah, He will show you which one is true. And then he did recite the verses, the one he made up, and the one which was true Quran. And he asked the French guy, after he listened, he said, just listen, we want to translate for you. Listen to them and tell us which one you like more, the first one or the second one. The French guy, he liked the one which is the fake Quran.
Yeah. You told me the story, but I haven't watched the video.
Yeah, I will find it. You know, people, they make fun of him. It was a very, very bad embarrassment. You know, like... Yeah, because, you know, like supposedly now he will prove that the Quran is a book of God, and how? Your heart will tell you, your heart will show you. Let us show you, and then, you know, you will see, you will notice right away
I'm not on YouTube. I'm using phone.
I'm looking for it actually right now.
I'm not a much tech savvy kind of person, so
yeah, it's all right.
I open a YouTube channel and Skype thing.
Yeah, I will try to find it. Actually, the look here I found. Oh boy.
Let me mention it again. I'm not watching YouTube. I'm just on Skype at the moment.
It's all right, my friend. Okay, we will talk about it later. Well, thank you for calling, my friend, and God bless you. And I hope you will accept the Messiah as your Lord, as your Savior very soon.
Seriously, sir, it's been a delight to communicate with you about it. So
all right.
Thank you for your time.
All right. God bless.
Appreciate it.
Take care.
Definitely.
This is the chapter. It's called the chapter of the apple. Maybe I should use it from now on when I speak to Muhammadan. Somebody made it look like it's part of the Quran. Actually, I just copy it because this is very wonderful. We can use it. So he did read this verse to the French guy. And he said to him, I will give you two verses. One is from the Quran and one is a false Quran. Which one is the Quran? Allah in the Quran, he says, Allah will show you. You will see the difference right away, you know? And he recited this chapter. I'm trying to find the video actually, but I could not. Let me see. I hope they did not delete it. Let me see. Where we can find it. Big conference, a lot of people in the stage. A very bad embarrassment. Let us try to look again. I don't know. Maybe they took it down. Here we go. I found it. This is the original version of it. So here, as you see, they have like a conference, and they ask who is a person who don't speak Arabic to come to the stage. One person, he volunteered. Obviously, he's been honest. He came to the stage and he told him, now I will recite for you two Quran. One is fake and one is true Quran. And everybody will see how Allah will guide your heart to the true Quran.
هل يفهم العربية أو الفارسية أو يقدر يفرق؟ Est-ce que tu comprends?
He's asking, tell him, do you know Arabic or Farsi language? Can he make a differentiation between what I would say?
Les langues étrangères telles que l'arabe, le perse ou autre?
No. He said no. I don't know.
No. ما يقدر يفرق. يعني لو أتكلم مع عربي أو أردو أو فارسي ما يقدر يفرق.
So if I speak to him in Arabic or Urdu or Persian, he cannot make a differentiation. The answer was no.
C'est-à-dire que si là maintenant le cheikh parle avec toi en ourdou, en perse ou en arabe, tu peux pas faire la différence. لا يفرق. طيب. قل له أنا سأعطيه جملتين أريده أن يحاول يكتشف الفرق بينهما.
I'm going to give you two sentences. And I want you to find the differentiation between them.
Là, il va prononcer deux phrases et il veut que tu vois, est-ce qu'il y a, ou plutôt tu lui fais ressentir ce que ces phrases ont fait sur toi. D'accord? Donc tu vas essayer de lui dire quelle est la différence entre ces deux phrases, que tu ne comprends bien sûr.
I don't know how many of you speak French, so you do not need my translation then.
Absolument pas.
طيب. He said, I'm ready. Okay. So I explained to him, now I will give him two sentences. And now he will find the difference between them. One is true Quran and one is a fake Quran.
مع الكلام الأول. ذكر رحمة ربك عبده زكريا.
This is the true Quran now. The first one is the true Quran.
نادى ربه نداء خفيا قال رب إني وهن العظم مني واشتعل الرأس شيبا ولم أكن بدعائك رب شقيا وإني خفت الموالي من ورائي وكانت امرأتي عاقرا فهب لي من لدنك وليا يرثني ويرث من آل يعقوب واجعله رب رضيا. هذه الجملة.
This is the first one. He was quoting the true Quran. Now he will quote a Quran without telling the guy. You know, the guy do not know the difference now. And this is the challenge. According to the Muhammad and the Quran, your heart, because Quran is nothing like it. You know, right away Allah will guide your heart to the Quran. You will be amazed. So now he will fabricate a Quran, sound like the Quran. But your heart will take you to the true Quran. Listen carefully.
Ça, c'est donc la première phrase.
طيب ياخذ الجملة الثانية.
Là maintenant, il va prononcer la deuxième phrase. Essaye de...
So now this is the second statement, which we know already. I'm telling you, this is not Quran. But the guy in the stage, you do not know.
Dire est-ce qu'il y a une différence entre les deux?
نحن اجتمعنا في هذا المكان ثم جلسنا في هذا الزمان ثم التقينا معك وجلسنا معك وأنسنا لما لقيناك ثم سوف بعد ذلك نفارقك لكننا سوف ندعو كثيرا لك. طيب هذه الجملة.
This is the second one, and you sound, he make it sound like the Quran. And now they will ask him, which one is better?
Ça, c'est la deuxième phrase.
قل له هل شعر بفرق بين الكلامين؟
Est-ce que tu as ressenti une différence entre les deux phrases?
Did you find any difference between the two sentences, the two statements?
Qu'il y en a une parmi les deux qui a peut-être touché ton cœur?
Voilà, la deuxième.
La deuxième, al-jumla thaniya.
You like the second one? He like the second one. Do you see the stupidity? Do you remember when Mimi Hijab, he was having this interview with this guy, what's his name? Jefferson, whatever his name. You know, I forgot his name. So he recited the Quran for him. And the guy, he said to him, but why you did recite this Quran? The coward, Mimi Hijab, he did not tell him really why, what the reason. The Quran says, this is a book. When a human being, he hear it, even mountains will go down, but it's amazing. So he said to himself, I will read the Quran for this guy, you know, and then right away when we say the Quran, right away he will worship Allah. Right away he will be amazed, you know, because it's what the Quran says. Let us see the verse. This is what Muhammad told them. And they thought this is true. If you read this Quran, even to a mountain, the mountain will bow down. So this guy, he want to show them that those verses is true. Here we go. I will read for him one fake verse. I make it up, and one is true Quran. Right away, when he hear it, he will love the true Quran. Had we sent down this Quran on a mountain, verily thou wouldst have seen it humble itself and cleave asunder for fear of Allah. So Mimi Hijab, he did read the recitation of the Quran. Which one he did read? You know? I think he did read, not this verse. I think the second one, maybe the third one. Yeah, I think this one he did read. He did not read that one. And then when this guy, he said to him, Why did you read this one for me? And what the point? He said, well, we Muslim, we believe that this Quran, if we send it on you, like we say it to you, like it's going to have a special impact in your heart and you will believe. And the guy did not believe. And as you see here, the guy, the other Muslim, the guy, the French guy did not even believe. And then when Mimi Hijab, he quoted the Quran to this person, he took the quotation, the verse he was saying, and he reposted again with echo. I made a video about it, if you remember. He made the verse with echo, so it make it look like amazing. Do we have any Muslim here would like to say anything? Look like we have many Muslims leaving Islam lately. Wonderful. Let us see this guy if he is a Muslim. Yeah, Jordan Peterson, yeah. We are calling someone, I don't know if he's a Muslim or not. Maybe he's not. If you are a Muslim, please only text us and I will call you. Any Muslim? Any Muhammadan? Actually, this verse here proving that Islam is to be false, because if this is true, then everybody should believe. I mean, if this Quran, if you recite the Quran to a mountain, even a mountain, it's a rock, it's a dirt, the mountain will collapse and believe. So how come we are laughing at it? Yeah, we have it in our intro video where Mimi Hijab, he was speaking to Bert Harman, and he said to him, if this is a book made by other than Allah, you will find a contradiction. And then Bert Harman, he made fun of him. He says, well, there's a contradiction or not, that will not change anything. I have a phone book, have zero contradiction, you know. They brought this guy supposedly to help them to because he is anti-Christianity. This is telling you how desperate the Mohammedan are. They bring someone who don't believe in Christ at all to prove their point. But he got them busted. He said, yes, the Messiah was crucified. He was buried. He died. And not only that, he said to him that the Messiah, he thought he is the Messiah. He thought, which means Muhammad is a liar. If you remember here, and you know, I find it very funny how Herman, he got him busted in 2 seconds, even though this guy, for me, he looked like a joker. When he said, well, I have a phone book, does not have any contradiction, doesn't mean it's from God.
In Islam, as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God. And
so imagine they got the interview and they were so excited, and then they got a guy, he told them in their face, well, you know what, Jesus was crucified and he was dead and he was buried. When the whole point of this interview, if we can quote an interview, is to prove the opposite. You see how stupid they are? We are not done. We are not done. We just started. I have more appetite to make more Muslims leave Islam. You communicate with me in other account. I don't know, what does that mean? You want to talk to me or not? Hello?
Hold on. Oh, 1 sec. Hello?
Yes?
Hey, how you doing,
Are
sir?
you, are you a Muslim?
Sir, I think we just had a communication earlier.
Oh, okay, so this is like different account or what? I don't know. This is the same one?
I'm not sure. I think this is the same one. I'm trying to add you on a different one.
All right. So I thought this is the different one. I apologize. All right.
I can tell. Okay.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I don't know who's calling me. You know, I see text. I thought maybe this is a new person. Let us see if there's any other person. I don't see anyone. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to call us? And by the way, Mimi Hijab, he want to teach you, if you are an African, how not to become westernized. He just posted a video, says, how to stop Africa westernizing. Nigeria lecturer. So Mimi Hijab, it was in Nigeria. And look what he's wearing. I mean, have you ever heard of a stupid religion more than this? You brought this joker to teach you how to stop being Western, and he is wearing a tie and suit. I mean, he is asking you not to be Western. I mean, do you see the stupidity? The name of the video is How to Stop Africa Westernizing, Nigeria lecturer. And the potato himself is wearing expensive suit he bought from England and tie. In his interview with Yasser Qadi, he was wearing a jeans full of holes, like those, like I don't want to say like even, I mean, even kids will not wear it. Jeans have holes. Go watch it. And he is telling you, he want to make a speech to you, how to stop you from being westernized. What's wrong with those people? The guy is wearing bikini and he is teaching you how not to wear bikini. And why you should not wear bikini. Do we have any Abdul? By the way, I don't watch his videos, but you know, YouTube suggests them for me because sometimes we, like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, we play his video for fun, you know. So YouTube suggests the video and right away came in front of me. How to stop Africa westernizing Nigeria lecturer. And the idiot is wearing what? And now he will claim that this is the clothes of the Prophet Muhammad before Islam. And the Christian, they hijack it from them. The kuffar, they hijack it from the Muslims. This is the true Muslim clothing. Well, as long as you are against westernizing, then you should not allow yourself to be in the speaker corner, because the speaker corner is not allowed in Islam. If somebody speaks against the faith, you kill him. So everything you do is based in Western culture, you coward liar. Do we have any Muhammadan? Call me and I will educate you about how to stop yourself from being Western. Yeah, you know, well, you know, thanks to David Wood made him famous. We have to admit. So now this guy, he like a Muslim, they invite him from everywhere. Even they put him in a commercial advertising. I mean, you name it. The guy is all over the place, you know. And he called himself philosopher. He have a website. He say, I am a philosopher, but philosophy is against Islam. Anyway, you know, thanks to David Wood. David Wood made the fool famous, but stronger. Christian Prince made the fool famous, but fooler. Who's next? Do we have any Muhammadan? If you want to call me, the admin, they are posting my Skype, DebateTV. All right, you can join us. Yeah, you see, my problem with, some Christians who debate Muslims, like, I appreciate their work. I'm not speaking against them. Some people, they think I'm putting them down. No, I'm not. Like, David Wood, he make really great short videos. Me, myself, I cannot make my short video is like 5 hours, So he make a great short videos. He goes straight to the point. He's smart. But in debate, he is not good there. Why? Because he did not learn that you are not debating Muslims. You are not. Muslims don't debate you. Muslims, they are there to lie. If you notice how many times I have to repeat my question to the point I give you a headache. Answer the question. And some of you says, let the guy talk, man. Let the guy talk. Why you talk over him? He will not. If you let him talk, he will talk forever. He will say nothing. You have to force your question. Otherwise, there's no point of this conversation. Christian until now did not learn how to speak to Muslims. They assume that when they speak to a Muhammadan, he is a decent man. I mean, come on, the guy have a beard. He pray to Allah. So you assume what? You assume that you are talking to a believer. But didn't you learn by now that those believers in the devil and they are allowed to lie? And for them, they believe they are at war with us, which means, and war is deception. Don't you know that there are people who believe that it's okay to lie to the Christians? So you are not debating them. We have to get them busted. We don't debate them. When I called this coward, he hung up on me more than 7 times in less than 5 minutes. I did not say anything. He played for me an audio. Did you say that? Okay, you have 30 seconds to answer, and he hung up on me. Why? Because he was terrified if we have an exchange of conversation. Where's the debate? He promised the Muslim to have a debate. How come he have 3 hours for David Wood, but with me, he don't dare even to give me a second? Because he knew what will happen if we have a real debate. Do we have any Muhammadan here? Anyone? Any brave Muhammadan? But we are so happy to see that Muslims now, they agree that Islam is nonsense. Muslims, they don't even believe in what's written in their book. They don't believe in even what Muhammad said. They believe in he, she said. Or maybe they don't believe at all, but they say what he, she said because they have no answer.
Make it appear? What did Allah do to make it appear? That he died. Let me warn you. And my language is sometimes very harsh because that's the only language some people can understand. Don't come with this nonsense. Because it is not only pathetic nonsense, it is absolutely sinful to say that Allah, wa na'udhu billah min hadha, Allah calls someone else to take the appearance of Nabi Isa alayhi salam, and that innocent man, innocent because he never claimed to be the Messiah, he was crucified. Wait for judgment day with that. Nonsense! Pathetic nonsense. It's not there in the Quran, it's in your imagination. That's why it is. And yet it took the world of Islam by storm.
Nonsense. You see the nonsense? This is their sheikh saying that the Muslim belief is nonsense. All the Muslims I did not meet ever one. He did not say to me that they believe that Jesus was cloned by somebody. This is their sheikh. He is getting them busted. Nonsense. We have a Muslim here. He's complaining, saying his name is Batong Orange Otan. Christian Prince, you must prove the Muslims that call are not paid. I see your ads for fake Muslims on Indeed and Craigslist. I have ads there? Me? I will not waste a penny to pay an ad for Muslims. Secondly, potato. As long all the Muslims who call me are fake Muslims, what about you? Why you don't call me? Is that fair, people? All the Muslims who call me are fake. Are you too? So be a man and stop complaining. And I know and you know what will happen. You will call me and then you will become an ex-Muslim yourself. You want to bet? Yeah, I have ads in a Craigslist. Craigslist. Christian Prince have ads in a Craigslist. And where? Indeed. Indeed, what is that? Abdul, I'm waiting for you to call me. You are not a fake Muslim. You are the only one person not a fake Muslim ever call me. Don't hesitate, please. We cannot wait to see how strong you are, how good you are. Anyone? Are you there? The guy even stopped texting. What happened? Did you play? Are you playing dead now? You know, I notice always when I say, okay, guys, I'm leaving now. Thank you. Bye-bye. God bless you. Christ is Lord. Etc. Right away, we see a Muslim says, I challenge you. Like, what the heck? I was here for a few hours. And now I said, okay, and I close my microphone and we are leaving. Suddenly a guy in the chat, he says, I challenge you, Christian Prince, you are running. Well, here we go, I'm here. And I'm speaking now for many hours. I lost my voice, so this is your opportunity. I am tired. I'm speaking now for 4 hours, my friend. So, like, this is the time you call, you will win, because 4 hours, the guy, his brain is tired, his mouth is tired, his tongue is tired. I mean, I'm sitting for 4 hours. I did not go to the bathroom, mashallah, for 4 hours. You know, your prophet, he used to leak every 5 minutes like a rabbit. Even Muhammad, when he died, the last thing he died, he pissed. So where is the true Muslims? And I don't know what your name means. Utang, orange? I don't know. So what happened? Like your father married from a lemon? And you were like mandarin? Utang, orange, otan. Sound like Indonesian person. I love Indonesian people. You know? Call me. Prove me wrong. You are a true Muslim. There's a true Muslim. You remember the guy who says, Christian Prince, I offer you for Mercedes. If you can answer those questions. For Mercedes? Are you sure? And we made him shish kebab. He don't dare to call me. He don't dare to speak to me. He make videos to refute me. And then we die laughing at him. Christian Prince, I offer you 5 hamburger. Who said to you I like BMW? Anyway, they are expensive to fix. They take too much gas. Offer me something I can afford, because it's not only having a car, you idiot. Who's going to pay for the maintenance? I don't have Khadija here. Yeah, I know he's Indonesian. I can tell, my friend. I speak all languages. As I know, I am Al-Hassan. 70 languages I speak. You know? And look, he stopped texting. What happened to him? He went dead. Somebody get some water. He is not texting even in the chat no more. Here we go. We made you famous. This guy remind me of the Muslim I saw once in the Philippines. I was in the elevator. I finished talking because I lost connection. I was speaking Arabic in the cell phone. So he heard me speaking Arabic. So he thought I'm a Muslim. So he said to me, Assalamu alaikum. You know, you are going in the elevator up. You lost connection. So we hang up. He said, Assalamu alaikum. I said, Wa alaikum assalam, Abdul. He said, MashaAllah, you know my name? You should see his face. You should see his eyes. His eyes were coming out like, how in the world he knew my name? You know? When I said to him, Wa alaikum assalam, Abdul, his name is like a frog coming out. Like, what? MashaAllah. How you know my name? I said, don't worry about it, Abdul. All Muslims are Abdul. You know? He said, you are a Muslim, right? I said, no. Thank God I'm not. You should see his face. He could not believe it. I'm saying to him, thank God I'm not. I'm not stupid. He said, what? You know? And then I took him. I changed my direction. I was going up in the building, me and him. And I said, what about me and you? Let us, you know, I don't know where you're going, but if you have time, we can go right now, me and you, to the park. We sat there, and I can show you why I'm saying, thank God I'm not a Muslim. So, Mr. Botang, orange, lemon, mandarin, chocolate, whatever your name is, do you look? You are holding your shin. You are a thinker. Wow. You know what? You must be reading the chapter of the Quran where it says that Solomon, he died and he was standing on a stick for a year. They were saying to yourself, only 1 year? I can stand there for more after death. Anyway, let us take his picture away. Poor guy. I mean, the guy, he made a mistake and he said something. You do not want me to make fun of your Bible? No, you Muslims, all what you do, you make fun of the Bible 24 hours, 7 days a week. Suddenly you became a person who don't make fun of the Bible? Do you see the fabrication of this religion? They make fun of your Bible 24 hours, 7 days a week. And then he says, do you want me to make fun of your Bible? Well, isn't you Muslims who curse us 5 times a day and say, don't Allah, you read Al-Fatiha, you say, Allah, don't make us the same as the lost one. Who is the lost one? The Christian, right? And who is the cursed one? The Jews. Suddenly you are a person who is not rude. You call us pigs, you call us monkeys, you call us infidels, you call us kuffar, you call us filthy, you call us worth of the animals. Do you want me to make fun of the Bible? You know what? You should put some ears in your ears. Should somewhat, they call it an earring. This is what you do. All your Quran is about insulting the Bible. And now suddenly you want me to... So you are not a rude, huh? Your prophet, when he says, go and bite the penis of your father, was not a good Muslim. You're a good Muslim. You don't tell anyone, bite the penis of your father, don't you? Well, you know what? I don't blame you. Because if you say to somebody, go and bite the penis of your father, as your prophet said, he will say to you, go and bite the orange, which is your father. As I see, your name is Botang Orange. So orange is your father's name. So go and bite the orange. You say to him, go bite the penis of your father. He says to you, go and bite the orange. Explain how Al-Fatiha is ruled. I just explained. You curse us. You say, don't make us like the Christian, the lost Christians, or the cursed Jews. Please, Allah, don't make us like them. Okay, Allah, please. You pray 5 times, Allah, asking him not to make you like us. And then you die to get a visa to come to our country, and you wear like us. This is the chapter of Al-Fatiha. You want me to show you? Let us laugh together. This is Al-Fatiha. Please, Allah, please. Don't make us the same as the Christians, Allah. Please, 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 please. I mean, I don't blame you, by the way. I mean, if you know how I look like, you will get scared. Maybe this is what it meant. Guide us straight to the path, bless Allah. Okay? Okay, verse number 7. What verse number 7 saying? Read and laugh. Okay, Allah, please guide us, okay? Not like those Christians who they are erred, nor those who go astray, nor the religion of the Christians who erred from Islam. Ameen, brother. Or the Jews who cursed by you, Allah. You see it? This is your Quran. This is what you say to us 5 times a day. Before you go even to the bathroom in the morning, you start cursing us. 5 times a day. You know what? You don't sleep with your wife 5 times a day, do you? Do you see how important we are in your life? I mean, your wife, you cannot, and I don't think you can do it, you know, unless you are a prophet of Allah. Because only prophet of Allah, Allah gave him the power of Al-Kufayt, which is a power of 40 men and boom, boom. I mean, hey, come on, he's a prophet. The qualification of a prophet is to have a very strong penis. Start tech war. I think, you know what? Muhammad, he never need to reload. I mean, his gun is always ready. Have you ever heard of a God? His prophet invoked him because his penis is not working, and then he sent him a dish of shish. I eat kebab every day. I don't get the power of 40 men. I got 39. Which kebab he's reading? I want to know what kebab he. What is the secret of the recipe of Allah? And the funny, the Muslim, they say to us, if Allah wants something, he say B is going to be. How come he did not fix Muhammad by the word B? He sent him a dish of shish kebab. And you know what? Who knows what the spice Allah is using? Maybe it's the Indian spice making Muhammad so hot. Do we have any Muslim? All his religion is about cursing, insulting. The Quran says that the Christians, the Jews, is worse than animal. Kal-an'am. There's a Muslim from, you know, he's a potato from Pakistan, live in England. He said, look at those cows. Look at those cows. They are animals. They are more useful than the Christians. And the coward himself, he is using a phone made in America, and behind him there's a Mercedes made in Germany. And he claimed that we are useless. The cow is better than us. When he lived in welfare, he never had a job, and he drive a Mercedes. Where's the money coming from? This is your Quran speaking about us. And this is what this guy was quoting in his video. If I say the same thing for Muslim, they will say he's racist. But reality is, what we get from Muslims? What they produce exactly? Oil, this is from the ground. What is your protection? What you bring to this earth? Because of you, we have to pay 3 times more for airline ticket. Because of you, we have to go 2 hours, 3 hours before the flight. Because of you, we have security check everywhere. Because of you, because I'm an Arab, I am suspicious wherever I go. Botang Orange, my friend. Why you don't call me? And I promise you I will speak to you nicely, and I will squeeze you gently like an orange. Usually I squeeze hard, only lemon. So instead of complaining, why you don't call me? You know, let me tell you something. If you call me, you can download the video and you can post it over the internet, like in Craigslist, as you said. And do you know how many Muslim female, they will go crazy for you? You're allowed to have 4, by the way, just to remind you. Right now you have only half one. She's 6 years old. So if you call me, the Muslims, they will consider you as a hero. And don't worry, Allah will give you victory, because who is with you? Allah. Allah is not with me. Allah is with you. So what is the problem? After you debate me, you can even change your name from Botang Orange to Botang Papaya. I'm just giving you an ideas. I don't know. It's up to you. And look what you just said. You are asking me not to make a mockery, and you are insulting the Bible. Because you cannot change it as you did to the Bible. Okay, just to show you how stupid you are. But isn't it your Quran says that this is the book of Allah? So Allah, his book, changed. This is not my book. According to the Quran, the book is sent by Allah. So you, idiot, saying that Allah, he sent the book and he could not protect his book. So how you say this is my book? It's not my book. The book belonged to the one who made the book. Who is the one who made the Torah? Muslim, they say Allah. Who is the one who made the Injil, the Gospel? They say Allah. So you are saying to me, I change my book or I change your Allah book? In the top of that, Abdul, isn't it the Quran says that the Quran confirmed the book with us? And believe in it? I mean, how stupid this religion is. The Quran says that Allah, he agreed with our book, which is supposedly his book. The Muslim, they say we changed the book. Which one of you is telling the truth? Why are you lying, Muslims, huh? Confirming what is with them. Do you see it? It's your Quran, chapter 2, verse number 89. Any Muhammadan? Is that the only Muslim left in the drawer? I mean, you people, what's wrong? Come on, invite some Muslims here. From all the Muhammadan in the, you know, like refugee, they come in from around the world. You get me only one guy from Craigslist? I mean, obviously this guy, he spent his day in Craigslist. You find ads from Christian Prince in Craigslist? Doing what? What the heck? I guess those Muhammadan, they see me wherever they go. I don't know, I heard a story about Zakir Naik. I'm not sure it's true. But I don't want to think it's true. Christian Prince, first of all, if you tell lie about me, Allah will burn you. Like Zakir Naik, where you come from, man? I was talking about you, but I did not say anything yet. How in the world you were able to jump in the line without calling? Christian Prince, I live in England. And you live in England now? First of all, you cut my word and you let me talk. I did not say I live in England. I said I live in English territory. Where is that? Bangladesh. Okay. So how that can answer the question? How in the world you jump in the conversation without calling me? Christian Prince, I am a person who read the Quran, and the Quran give us the ability to go over you. What the heck is that? I understand nothing. It's not supposed to understand the Quran. Allah said the Quran have two parts. One is mutathabihat and one is not mutabihat. Zakir Naik, what mutashabihat mean? Mutabihat mean they look like the same. They look what? They look the same. The Quran verses, they look the same? So what does that mean? The Quran said the mutabihat. Okay, well, I get that. What do you mean they look the same? They look the same. Zakir Naik, I don't understand. I mean, they are twin or what? And why we cannot understand them if they look the same? Christian Prince, if I give you 10 people and all of them look the same, are you going to get confused? Yeah. How you will know which one is one? It's hard if they are twins. Exactly. So Allah gave us Quran, nobody knows what they mean because they look the same. How they look the same? They are different words. Exactly. But at the end, all of them, they are confusing. I mean, have you ever heard of a God? He sent the book and he said to you that the book full of verses, nobody knows what they mean save Allah. So why he sent you the book? And which verses are those? The one about zucchini or the one about orange? What is this? And not only that, the one who they are mutashabihat, the one allegorical, what? Allegorical. What the heck is that? Those verses, the one who follow them is the one who have sickness in their heart. What the heck? Allah, He sent verses. So those who have sickness in their heart, they will follow them. So He's deceiving us. Oh boy. Which verse now is the verse we are talking about? How we will know which ones? This goes for all the Quran. Any Muhammadan? Anyone? Any half one? Your book is made by a man. You are applying this verse incorrectly. Why do not read the Gospel of Barnabas? Well, why you don't read the Bible of Barnabas yourself then? Let me show you the stupidity of those Muhammad. If you ask them, do you accept the Bible of Barnabas? They will say no. So you stupid, why are you ask me to accept it then? In the stupid book of Barnabas, your donkey, it says that the Messiah is Muhammad. Do you agree? We don't read the Bible of Barnabas. Do you accept it yourself? In that book, the Messiah is Muhammad. Certified idiot. Let us see this Abdul here. We are calling Abdul. He is not answering. Don't text me, Abdul, if you don't want me to call you. Okay? This guy, he says, I am here to prove that the Bible is all edited for fascism. Okay, no problem. Why you don't answer? See the coward? He will not answer. Call decline. Potato. If you want to talk about fascism, let us see the fascist Muhammad. The fascist Muhammad, he believed, he told the Muslims that all non-Muslims are dirty. Let us call him again. If you don't answer this time, I will block you. Okay, let me block you. I have no time for kids. Coward. Fascism. Look who is talking about fascism. The Muslims, they believe that they are the best of mankind, and Allah, He sent them to put a chain around our neck and bring us like dogs, force us to enter into Islam. This is fascism. According to Islam, the only one is clean is the Muslims, which means Hindus are filthy dirty, Christians are filthy dirty, Jews are filthy dirty, Buddhists are filthy dirty, atheists are filthy dirty, everybody is dirty. This is your God. Fascist God. You are the best for mankind. And the best for mankind is those who bring them with the chain round their necks till they embrace Islam. And you are talking about fascism until we embrace Hitler. Do you see it? Do we have any Abdul? Who is Abdul would like to join us live on air? Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Trust me, if you call me, Allah will give you a big reward. Actually, I heard that if you go to heaven, Allah will make your penis have 2 heads. Excuse my English. Don't you want to have 2 heads for 1 penis? Huh? I mean, even your God is, all of him is about penis. Your God is a penis. Because the God who all his promises is about your penis, he must be a penis too. Because his head is just in the penis. Why not 7 heads? Why only 2 heads? Are you going to have 2 eyes there or 1 eye? Just a question. Any Muhammadan? Huh? You know, when Aisha if you have my book, Sex and Allah, it says, من شر غاسق إذا وقب. I challenge the Muslim to call me and tell me what this verse means. And look at the Muslim translation. From the mischief of the darkness as it overspread. What is that? What if I show you that this is about the penis? Any Muslim want to take a challenge? And this is a false translation, trying to cover up. Aisha, she come to Muhammad. She want to have fun. You know what I'm talking about. Most of you over the age of 7, so you are mature, like Aisha. She put her hand on the hair of Muhammad. She did not have it for a long time, because Muhammad is not functioning. Muhammad, he answered her, trying to get away from doing intercourse with her, giving her this verse. Who is a Muslim when I say it doesn't say that, CP, and you are lying? Who is a Muslim, is brave enough to call me and to say, this is not true, you are a liar? Any Abdul? What kind of version? This is your books. This is your scholars. This is your interpretation. This is your stories. And here, actually, if you read this story here, you see how what is this? What this chapter mean exactly? It's a chapter of 5 verses. They are not even 20 words. What the point of this? I seek refuge with the Lord of the Dawn. Who's talking? Allah. How Allah he say, I seek refuge by the Lord of the Dawn? Did Allah says to you, pray like this? No. Then from this mischief of created things, okay, we will let that go. From the mischief of the darkness as it's overspread, what does that mean? And then he make it even more funny, because Muhammad, he claimed that his penis is not working because somebody, he play black magic over his penis. And from the mischief of the envy and the one who practice envy. The mischief of the one who practice secret arts? Is that like martial art? Where it says that? It says, and the one who blow in the knot. I mean, look how they lie in translation. Change the translator. This is Yusuf. I see the different donkey. Sarwar. Let us see what Sarwar will say. from the evil of those who practice witchcraft. It doesn't say that. It says from those evil of those who practice blow in the knot. I mean, you Muslims are already not in the translation. Let us see different translation. Kari. Kari. What is kari? Here we go. And from the evil of the witches who blow on the knot. Brother, who is a Muslim agree with this? Allah seek refugee from the witches who blow on the knot. Okay, when somebody blow on the knot, what happened? Any Muslim can tell me? What is this? You Muslims are going not. Muhammad, he was accused of stealing underwear. Yes, absolutely. You know, if you go, we don't want to change the verse now. And why you are taking me there, man? I mean, why you people focusing in the penis and then underwear? And like, come on, leave Muhammad alone. Have you ever heard of a prophet was accused by his followers that he stole an underwear? And this underwear anyway was stolen from a Jew. So the Muslims now are fighting over stolen underwear. Chapter 3, verse number 161. Somebody accused Muhammad that he stole an underwear. The Muslim, they say it's not underwear, it's underclothes. This is underwear. Hello? It is not for a prophet to steal. Look at the translation. What is it? No prophet could ever be false on his trust. This is what the verse saying? Muslim, this is what the verse saying, honestly? We changed the translator. This is Yusuf Ali. I mean, Yusuf Ali, I think he was using Google translation, maybe. There was no Google in his time. I mean, what the heck is that? It is not for any prophet to take illegally a part of the booty. Like, what the heck? Allah, he made a verse. Look at this, guys. Somebody of the believers, look what kind of believers they are. Accuse Muhammad that he stole an underwear. Allah will approve that Muhammad did not steal it. So what he do? Unbelievable wisdom of Allah. Allah is all-knowing. So what Allah he do? He called the believers. He said to himself, let me give them a ring. The believers did not answer. Simply, Christian Prince is not telling you the truth. For at that time, brother, there was no cell phone. And Christian Prince is lying, and we get him busted. Cell phone did not exist before 1985. So how he lied to you, and he say Allah called him, and he play a ringtone? He's lying. Lying. Uzu billah, aman rabbi aman. This is what they do. Can you show me Imam Murrah? Like, what the heck? I challenge you to show me Imam Murrah. Abdul, come on. Imam Murrah. How I know who is this guy? I mean, it's your book says Imam Murrah. What's my problem? So look what happened. Muhammad was accused that he stole an underwear. If we go and read the interpretation, chapter 3, verse 161, you know, the one who asked me the question, I want to ask you, like, did you, like, somebody took your underwear? Why you remind me of this verse, man? I mean, something fishy about you. I mean, from the old verses in the Quran, you could not find anything except this. Like, come on. So this is Ibn Abbas, let's see, Jalalain. Actually, there's a book, it's called Asbab al-Nuzul, which give you the reason for the verse. We should find the verse there. Look out how long it is, man. So after the Baal with the idolater, the Muslim, they stole the clothes of those people. So one of them, he says, maybe the prophet, he took it. Maybe the prophet, he took it. This is the book of Asbab al-Nuzul. Let us go to Al-Jalalain. You know, Batang, my friend, you don't know what's happening. Don't you know that the Muslim, they found Muhammad in Ezekiel chapter 23, verse number 20? Call me and let's read together. And the funny is, your prophet, he put his hand on the book of Ezekiel and he took an oath with it. Anyway, listen carefully. When some red velvet cloth went missing in the day of Badr, some people began to say, perhaps the prophet took it. I mean, look, what kind of a bunch of thieves. Imagine, God forbid, we are not comparing, but just to show you how the difference is. Jesus, he have 12 disciples, and now they attack the neighbors, they took their clothing. And now the disciple of Jesus accusing Jesus that he took it. Do you see how low quality they are? They're accusing who? They're a prophet that he stole it. The word yaghul in Arabic is to steal, not just to take. To steal. And then the following verse revealed, saying, it is not the prophet who took the velvet. This verse alone proved to us that Muhammad cannot be prophet and Allah cannot be God. Anyone can tell me why? Let us see who is thinking with me. Why this verse is easy to prove that Muhammad cannot be a prophet. Because if Muhammad did not take it, shouldn't Allah say, go to the guy house, this guy, open his drawer, you will find it? Correct? This is Allah, this is God, supposedly. So what do you mean you send the verse says he did not take it? Shouldn't you tell us who took it then? I mean, imagine you have a detective and he is God. He want to prove that Muhammad is not the thief. So what he say? It's not Muhammad who took it, okay? You? What the heck? What is the proof? And why you don't tell us who took it then? Don't Allah knows who took it? Muslims? How come the Quran says Jesus can tell you what you hide in your houses? How come Allah cannot tell us who is the one hiding the underwear in his house? If Allah is God, he will say, okay, go to the house of this guy. Or you know what? Ask him to take off his pant because he's wearing it. Do you see the liar? So he fabricated a verse saying that Allah said he is not the one who took it, but he did not tell us who took it. I thought Allah knows best. Look like Allah don't even know anything about the underwear which is missing. Any Abdul? But anyway, I don't believe Muhammad he took it. I believe it's Allah. And I will tell you why. Do you remember the story when Moses he decided to go and take a shower? To wash himself, you know, in the water. He placed his dress over a rock. Allah, he have a history of being a thief. He's very well known. When the Jews, they said that Moses, he have a problem with his penis. I mean, come on, the Jews, they look at the resume of Moses. Okay, he is 6 foot tall, he's fine, okay. He have big eyes, He have dark hair, okay. He have skin is like fair color, that's good. his penis, something wrong there. Now, Muhammad, he heard that the Jews, in their tradition, that the priest, he have to be perfectly clean from any disease. So Muhammad, he decided to come to us with a true story. The Jews, my friend, they notice that the Prophet Moses don't take a shower with other men. They ask themselves, Habibi Moshe, Habibi Moshe, why you are hiding yourself, Habibi? Huh, Habibi? Why you take a shower behind the wall, Habibi, behind the curtain? Can you explain to us, Habibi, why Moshe you are doing that, Habibi? Moshe, he's still doing that. He take a shower behind the curtain. Allah, he heard what the Jews are saying about Moshe, specifically about his penis and his testicles. May Allah bless them and keep them big and nice and round. I mean, his penis is not round, his testicles. So Allah decide to practice what he do best. What is that? Thief. Thief. He hired one of his rocks. I mean, everything worship Allah. And rocks, they pray and bow down and, you know. So he hired one rock. The rock, she went and she stood next to the place where Moses, he take a